One of the things that makes a city beautiful, a place to call home, is the health of its forest. The amount of green space residents can play in and enjoy. And when that health is threatened, it's up to the community to fight for it. That's what the City of San Francisco Department of Public Works and Friends of the Urban Forest did. They led the fight to save the city's street trees. It started in 2011 when the mayor of San Francisco moved the care of street trees from the Department of Public Works to adjacent property owners to help save the city money. This change made property owners responsible for the beautiful trees that line their streets and the shaded sidewalks around the trees as well. Hundreds of homeowners wanted to remove the trees in front of their homes altogether rather than become responsible for public safety. Public Works and Friends of the Urban Forest needed a plan. But there wasn't much data on the city's urban forest. Information like the age of trees, species, location, and condition just didn't exist. So they worked together to make a case for the trees. They conducted a street tree census and hired an economic consultant to conduct a street tree financing study. The citywide street census changed everything. We now know how many trees we have, 20,000 more than we estimated, in fact. This tree census and street tree financing study would become part of the urban forest plan that would prove that the urban forest was an asset to the city. It would pave the framework for an urban forestry program. Public Works and Friends of the Urban Forest used this information to add a measure called Proposition E to the San Francisco ballot that asked voters if the city should take back responsibility of street trees. The city would reserve $19 million every year from the city's general fund to maintain street trees. On November 8, 2016, Proposition E overwhelmingly passed with more than 78% of voter support. Trees make communities more walkable, livable, and sustainable. They reduce stress, crime, and make people happier. As Public Works starts to maintain San Francisco's street trees, Friends of the Urban Forest will continue to plant trees that will create a healthy urban forest for years to come. For demonstrating leadership and advancing forestry public policy, the Arbor Day Foundation presents the 2018 Champion of Trees Award to the San Francisco Department of Public Works and Friends of the Urban Forest.